guys, welcome again to my channel. Thank you for always tuning in. I really do appreciate you all. Firstly, I want to say I'm so sorry for not putting up any video last week. The reason being that work was very tedious. I had about 3 cakes I needed to bake last week, and a friend of mine had a big birthday party on Saturday, so everything was just so full on for me. I didn't have enough time to sit down and to edit any of my videos, so I just decided to have a chat with you guys today to explain myself and do a little bit of lamentation, because I have a lot to talk about today about my country, Nigeria. And hopefully at the end of the video, if it's not too long, I will show you some of the clips from the birthday party I went last week Saturday. So where do I start from? My main lamentation is about the money that the Swiss bank is planning to release, Abacha'S money that the Swiss bank is planning to release to Nigeria. And I find the plans my government have for it really appalling. Now, in the news, in the midst of my business last week, I managed to hear in the news that the Swiss bank is returning $300 million back to Nigeria from Abacha'S loot. And I also heard that our president is planning to give this money to the poor people in Nigeria, and they're looking at 19 states, if I get my facts right, 19 states in the country to distribute this money to, and that they will be giving $14,000 every month over 6 years, or is it for 6 years? I just find that really senseless. I find that really disgraceful and annoying too. How can you give people fish when you can actually teach them to fish? Now, what are they going to use to actually select the 19 states? Why don't they use this money to put back into the basic things that is making life difficult for people in Nigeria? Take for example light. Take for example the health sector. There's always strike every now and then. We don't have the right equipment. When people, even when Buhari's son was unwell, he had to be flown out of the country. Everybody's going to India for one health surgery or the other. Why, when we have all these professionals in Nigeria, why are we taking all this out when we just need to support them with the resources that is required? And that's why we've got a lot of brain drain in Nigeria, because everybody's going outside the country to actually practice their profession and be appreciated. Why are they going to give this money to individuals? For what? They will spend it and wait for the next one the following month for 6 months. That is not the way to do it. It's a different thing if you want to, set up little businesses for them and give them a target and tell them, we expect this at the end of this, business year. Not that you just give them money. For what? Nobody wants to work. Within that 6 years, nobody wants to do anything. They just want to collect that money. And which states are this money going to be given to? Look at Rwanda. They had genocide for many years. They've turned things around in that country now. The country is looking so beautiful. I said in my other video that I was going to show you a clip of my experience in Nigeria. Go to Nigeria. There are a lot of bad roads that they can use this money for. Let's just even leave that. In Nigeria, we've been told that we are about 200 million people in Nigeria. Let's say out of this $300 million that they are getting from Swiss bank, they give each household, each family, $1 million. Let's assume Nigeria, our population is 200 million, and the money they're collecting is $300 million, not even naira, dollars. If they give each household or each family from that census $1 million, and then they use the remaining $100 million to do other things, everybody will be happy. I just feel this is like, a gimmick, because there's a new election coming up. If is able to distribute this money, maybe it will kind of encourage people to vote for him again the second term. I just expect more from Buhari, really. I do expect more. I was really disappointed. I was heartbroken when I heard that was what it was going to do with the money. Even though they said the World Bank was going to supervise this and they would stop it when they feel it's not being used properly. I still feel that's not the way it should be used at all. It is wrong. How can you say you're going to select you know, the poor family from 19 states and give them $14,000 over, you know, every month over 6 years. That is just ridiculous. That is a waste of money. We have bad roads. The hospital is not, all the hospital, they don't have enough equipment and instrument to work. Light, water, just name, even our transportation, name it. We're trying to invite small businesses into the country. We're trying to, you know, develop our tourism. We're trying to do so many things. Look at our Nollywood. They've done so much for the country. They've brought a lot of interest from the international body into the country, and as music as well. Generally, our entertainment industry is really trying because they are shining a lot of light into the country. But really, I was hoping this money would be something that they would use to open doors, you know, make a better life for Nigerians, and, you know, make it more presentable, and you know, people like us will actually want to go home and do great things there, because all the basic things are there. A lot of things killing businesses in Nigeria is because the basic things are not there. No good road to transport goods. The light is not there to preserve whatever, you know, if the business require light, you know, 24/7. The petrol is still high, even though we're petrol producing country, because we don't have our own refinery. I mean, it is just crazy. I don't know who the advisor of Mr. President is, but this doesn't make sense. If we are 200 million in the country and they're receiving 300 million, why don't they give each household if that's what they want to use it for? Better still, why don't they put it into our infrastructures, road, hospitals, education, or what am I even saying? Education. Recently, different videos about schools with no roof, rain, and people, children under the tree. It's like back to the ages. Even a lot of the prestigious school that were standing when I was growing up, you know, they're just in shambles now. They're all just completely down. They've been completely run down. It's the old students are trying to do reunion every now and then to get money together to put this thing together. It's just so unfair. Look at the universities as well. The money they should be pumping into the universities, all these corrupt officials, they are getting it, creating their own private universities, and it's only the rich that can go there. How many people can pay thousands of naira for education? When we had all these universities, thank God I was there when we still had all the universities functioning, the state and the federal universities functioning, and people like us can actually go. But now there is a lot of thousands to go to all those private universities. It is just crazy. We just need to wake up. We need to wake up back in Nigeria. We just need to wake up, because I don't know how we think, or really come to think of it. Abacha, I don't know what kind of person, how can he steal that much money? And that's just part of it. I mean, he has stolen more than that, because I heard there was some that was returned a while ago, and then this one has been returned now, and I'm sure there's still more. And that's just Abacha. You know, if they happen to tell us how much each and every of these politicians have stolen, or all these people that keep money in their streets, they can talk less of the money they are finding in buildings and places in Nigeria itself. I think it's just crazy. We just need to rethink as a country and look for the way forward. And I think the youth has a lot to do with this. You know, the youths that are interested in politics, I think they should just go for it. And, you know, let's see what, you know, we can make of Nigeria. Look at Ghana. When Rolling cleaned out all those corrupt people, they have a better country now. You know, it's just, we just need to rethink. We just need to change. Things need to change in that country. Things really need to change. I just feel the way that money is going to be used is just the wrong way. I just had to lament about it, because I heard it and I'm like, this is crazy. Why would they do this? I thought the general idea is you teach people to fish, not that you give them fish. That's not going to lead them anywhere. That's not going to improve their life, because they just sit down and wait for the manners. They're not going to make it. They're not going to do any job or make any better thing out of their life. They just wait for the government to give them the money anyway. And really, to be interesting to know what area of the country, the 19 states they said they're going to give. I hope it's not in the north, because that would be very unfair, because the northerners are not poor, they are rich. I just hope so. And I hope before they start this distribution, they actually sit down, think about it again, and realize that this is a big mistake. They need to divert this money into something good, something better, that all the population in Nigeria, that everybody will benefit from. Look at our airports. It's just a disgrace. I went to America a while ago, and that's another African country. The airport is fantastic. Their tourism is just top notch. Where's tourism in Nigeria? Look at our airport. It's a disgrace. We keep calling ourselves giant of Africa, giant of Africa. What are we giant of, really? What are we giant of? I don't know. Maybe you do. Please put the comment below so that I understand what is going on here, because I'm confused. And I just feel this is just, you know, uncalled for. This is just a big mistake, the way this money is going to be distributed. Really, really sad. It's sad. My prayer is somebody with the right brain, the right sense, will just sit them down and say, look guys, what we're about to do with this money is not what it's meant to be. We're not meant to use this money this way. Let's look at our roads, our education, our health, light, water, just the basic things of life that makes life easy for everybody. Here, life is no bed of roses outside Nigeria. It's just that the basic things of life are there. That makes life easy for everybody. So why can't we have it in Nigeria? Morocco is an African country that is really promoting tourism now. Their airport is something else. Look at our airports in Nigeria. It is a disgrace. Every time you go home, it is a disgrace. It is very, very sad. It is very, very sad. There's a lot of things that need to be put right in Nigeria. Not giving people money just like that. Or is it to influence the upcoming election? It's just crazy. It is just crazy. I can't just get this out of my system, because I don't think it's a sensible thing for any country to do. It is not sensible. I think if the like of, you know, Ghana did that, I'm sure they won't be where they are today. Or even look at Rwanda. I can't even list, I can't finish, you know. If you look at all the African countries, they're getting by one way or the other. The basic things of life there is even more regular than in Nigeria. I will keep calling ourselves the giant of Africa. Please, can you explain to me what that even means? Giant of what? Giant in what? Giant about what? Please tell me. Why are we the giant? We need to think, we need to redo things. We need to think, sit down, and do things properly if we really want to be the giant, and if we're really the giant, because we've got a lot of skills, we've got a lot of natural resources. We're really blessed in Nigeria. We are really, really blessed, and we're rich. So why are we doing this? Why are we being so so backward, so corrupt? When it comes, it's like money is the god in Nigeria. When it comes to money like this, you know, every other thing goes through the window. Guys, I'm just going to stop here about this lamentation. I'm going to stop here, and on a lighter note, just enjoy the fun I had at my friend's party at the end of this video. And I promise to put up another video next week. I'll try to sit down and go through my Nigerian trip and just put it up. Or maybe I'll put a craft on next week, and then after that I'll have enough time to work on my Nigeria video. So till my next vlog or video, guys, remember to subscribe, tell your family and friends about this channel, keep coming back, share my videos with your friends and family, you know, communicate with me, let me know what you like about this video, give me thumbs up, guys. Till my next vlog or video, it's bye.
Baby, you too sweet, forever. I take it dance up with you like water. You can take me to cover like that. If I ever go to be like baby, you too sweet, forever. I take it dance up with you like water. Oh, you can take it. So love is a beautiful thing. Baby, they cool like them. Let me so. I get to can follow you to go. Baby, banana. I say like this, I get to beat the sour. Baby, banana. I love you, never die. Never die. If I ever go, baby, if I ever. Baby, you too sweet, if I ever. I take it dance up to like a. You can take me to cover like that. If I ever go, baby, if I ever. Baby, you too sweet, if I ever. I take it dance up to like a. You can take it. So love is a beautiful thing. Baby, they cool like them.